Yo. What's up with it, man? Little quick live, man. Wanted to, get my little analysis on the Super Bowl halftime takes that I'm seeing all on social media, man. Ever since Bad Bunny has been named as the halftime show participant, it's definitely been a lot of controversy behind this pick. Even more controversy than last year's pick of Kendrick Lamar and the whole beef situation behind that. You would think that it wouldn't get more controversial than Kendrick Lamar putting on his political statement that he put on with the halftime show last year. But no, man, Bad Bunny came out and he shook up the audiences, man. Like we had a whole nother halftime show that was being produced by Turning Point USA. As if them niggas haven't taken enough losses already. But they feel like they won because they got a couple million people to come and watch their shit, or a few million people. Let's just say that because I think they got up to like 6 million people watching at one time on YouTube. So salute to them. It's way more fucking people than is watching my shit or ever watching my shit, right? So I can't sit here and knock y'all for that shit, man. That's what's up. But I honestly do gotta say, man, who the hell still wants to listen to Kid Rock, bro? At all? Like, who the fuck want to listen to that shit? Nobody, bro. I mean, I'm not saying niggas really want to listen to Bad Bunny either, but I damn sure know it's a lot more people out here listening to Bad Bunny than there is people listening to Kid Rock. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, come on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit just it don't make sense to me. But man, I'm really doing this shit because it was a video I watched in particular, bro, that just kind of got me like, man, what is y'all talking about? First off, man, you don't have to watch the halftime show. Me personally, I have never watched the halftime show till man, what was like J Lo, not J Lo, Janet Jackson to Justin Timberlake. Nah, man, I think I might have watched one. I think it was Prince on their mug too. But like, I really don't watch the halftime show like that. It's usually like the older people, like you know what I'm saying. My moms used to watch the halftime show like a mug. But as far as me, I actually watched the Super Bowl for the game. I know that's kind of crazy these days when most people don't actually watch the game for the game anymore. But I literally watched the game for the game. So to me, it's like you gotta have you know, a love for football in general to even care to watch the Super Bowl. For the people who just watch Super Bowl for the halftime show, you already as ill as hell for not watching the game, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the internet has become, or the Super Bowl and all these different outlets of entertainment have become. It's just another other pastimes to get off your best shit, man. If you or get off your worst shit, how some people are saying this Super Bowl halftime show being the worst in history. I'm like, damn, didn't I just say that shit last year? So hell, ain't nothing. I guess the only thing worse than a nigga is a Puerto Rican, huh? Fucked up, fucked up. Real talk, nigga. Pretty fucked up, but these people don't give a damn, boy. When it come down to it, man, I honestly feel like most of the people and their ideas about why this shit is so trash to them is because they bigoted, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. In my opinion, bro, shit, hate pretty fucking powerful right now, nigga. I'm not saying that it wasn't a lot of people that love this shit, but it's a lot more hate that seems to be getting pushed as the narrative right now, as opposed to people just enjoying the show or not enjoying the show, enjoying the game or not enjoying the game. Like, I don't know. And then it kind of, I mean, I was hoping it was gonna be a good game. It ended up being a blowout for the most part, and it was 19-0 at one point in the game. Um, Honestly, who knows if Derek Mayo will be back, but it's a good possibility because I mean the Patriots wasn't that bad of a team this year. I don't see them falling off too much. They got a pretty good head coach. Seattle, they run game was half-ass decent. This I don't know. I didn't watch the whole game. I fell asleep on it to be honest with y'all niggas. Uh, but mainly because I work overnights, not because the game was just like boring or some shit, or I didn't want to see the halftime show because Puerto Ricans is on there and shit, and they mad about ICE, which a lot of y'all people that keep acting like Bad Bunny was gonna get deported and shit like that, because y'all don't know that Puerto Rico is an American territory or colony. I know we like to switch up words these days, but really, that's the same fucking thing. A territory, colony. Yeah, Puerto Rico is America. You know what I'm saying? And Puerto Ricans are Americans. And if a nigga gotta wanna do a whole show in Spanish, let that man do that. You act like we don't have a good chunk of man. If not, I don't want to say the damn near uh a third, if not almost a half of America is Spanish speaking. So for us to sit here and act like couldn't nobody speak Spanish the whole time, like they gotta do English when there's literally been English speaking performers in every other Super Bowl we've ever had as far as halftime shows is concerned. There's always been an English speaker. Also, the fact that ever since we started getting a little bit more black in these halftime shows, it seems to be all these complaints start coming about. Like, did nobody give a damn when it was all these damn The Who and Green Day and Bruno Mars and whoever else, bro? Like all the other guys who had like the Rolling Stones and shit like that. Like you had all these different type of people perform Super Bowls and nobody complained. Nobody was like, oh shit, why is these all these white people performing in the damn Super Bowl, nigga? But now all of a sudden because we got a nigga like Bad Bunny and I ain't gonna lie, yeah, the nigga probably might got a little sweetness to him. He wear dresses and all these different things that I don't necessarily agree with, right? But at the same time, come on, G. It's just nigga trying to express himself and his culture, bro. Can't we all can we all do that, man? Can we all get with that, bro? Can we all be cool with the fact that man, everybody got a culture that they wanna express and they wanna have some say so with, bro? Like they wanna be able to express that shit and not be told that well you can just speak English. Well you need to do this and you need to do that. It's kind of messed up, bro, when that's how the world is taking this shit. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go and get into this video from Kingdom Reacts, man. Uh and it's pretty much all this propaganda about how I don't know, it's like they saying that the NFL is hurting because all these people was watching Turn Point USA shit, but I just don't believe the shit. But I'm gonna let him tell it, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do some more reacting, man. Like I say, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So shit, the people who come in later on after this, man, salute to y'all for coming in and supporting, man. But yeah, let's go and get into the video, man, cause I don't got all damn day, huh? Shit is wild out here, nigga. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, before we even touch halftime, we got to look at the atmosphere. You got players showing up, turning interests into meme culture, spectacle, trying to get his viral moment. What do you thought he was going to be? Kaepernick. Because that's what this event is now. The Super Bowl isn't just about football anymore. It's entertainment. It's branded, narrative, cultural signaling.
Hold on.
When the stage is that big.
Fucked up first off, and I'm glad that I didn't remember that he said this shit. But yeah, the Super Bowl has always been about entertainment. Football in itself is entertainment, my nigga. But you think that because it's a sport, it's not supposed to be entertaining? Why do you think people watch the sport? Because they're fucking entertained, idiot. And that's my whole part. Like, that's why I say these Super Bowl halftime takes are trash, bro. They're fucking trash. It's a bunch of people complaining about this damn Hispanic male speaking Spanish on a halftime show. Well, what about all the white people? And then the fact that shut the fuck up. And then niggas ain't no better, bro. You niggas out here, well, I just didn't like it. So, nigga, shut the fuck up. Nigga, you ain't never said how you didn't like none of the other Super Bowls, but you felt so willing to express your vocal disdain for this goddamn halftime show, man. And I remember when they were hating on my nigga Kendrick, it was so many niggas like, man, nigga, that was a good one. But then niggas was split on Kendrick Lamar shit because it was a lot of niggas because they Drake fans. Oh man, that shit was really trash, bro. Like all that nigga did was put that nigga X's on the Super Bowl and woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe we need to bring back Janet Jackson, man. We need to plop a titty out so we can all get back to some normalcy. Remember when our biggest problem was Janet Jackson titty being out on the Super Bowl stage, nigga, halftime stage, man. Justin Timberlake, the white man, pulling out that black sister titty, man, to create some controversy, man. Goodness, dog. And now we mad because niggas is just doing regular performances. Who cares if it's a statement behind it? All music, is for the most part, is some kind of statement. You know what I'm saying? It's rarely that the music is not a reflection of one's own thoughts, philosophy, politics, and all that shit, bro. Just because a lot of you niggas out here dumbing down the motherfucking vibes of the culture and shit and got it where, you know what I'm saying, it's just music, man. Why is everybody so political? When number one, being black and acting like there's no political shit behind that, bro. Boy, you is about stupid as hell. Being black is inherently gonna put you into some kind of political games and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because our whole existence in this country has been hindered and sometimes helped, but mostly hindered through politics, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Black people have not been able to have a say so in their own life through politics, nigga. We wouldn't even be allowed to participate in the political system. Being black was a stigma. You know what I'm saying? And so was being an immigrant. So was being Hispanic. But again, instead of finding shared identity in the treatment that this country gives its minority citizens, we figure out ways to divide ourselves. We have a brother on this damn screen that's gonna literally talk bad about this performance when he could have been doing anything else. He could have been talking about how great Trump is, because obviously he's a Trump supporter, man. It's no getting around that. We know where you at, my nigga. All right, man, let that nigga continue, dog. I don't want to talk y'all to death. Y'all niggas really don't like to hear me talk any damn way, do ya?
Everything that happens on it gets magnified. Which brings us to something even more telling.
What's your favorite Bad Bunny song?
I already got one. Sorry about that.
I don't know who that is.
I never heard of Bad Bunny.
I don't know who that is.
I heard performing at halftime.
But yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't know no Bad Bunny song.
Do you think they made a mistake?
I believe so. I ain't never heard of bro till now.
First off, Obviously, niggas like T, because these niggas is football players and they don't inherently see that their answers into these questions are going to be manipulated for political gain and agenda. I don't fault these brothers for that, man. But at the same time, you have to be more politically aware. Like me, a nigga come to my face asking me what's my favorite Bad Bunny song. Yeah, I don't got one, but I'm gonna be like, nigga, what does that even matter, man? I'm here to play the game, dog. That's what this shit about. Me for the football players, the game is the only thing that's important to them. Of course, it shouldn't matter who the fuck is performing at the Super Bowl. Hell, you can't watch that bitch until after the game any damn way. You in the locker room, bitch ass nigga. You a part of the fucking show. Who cares what your thoughts are on the fucking Super Bowl in the halftime show? You know what I'm saying? Your only thoughts should be on the game itself. You know what I'm saying? When I said the Super Bowl, I meant the Super Bowl halftime show. But as far as the actual Super Bowl game, that's the only thing I care about. What your thoughts about that is. I don't care about your thoughts on the halftime show. Nigga, you were not watching the game. You're not watching the halftime show. You're playing in the game. You're gonna be in the locker room with the coaches making halftime adjustments and shit. There's nothing that you have to say at that point. There's nothing to talk about, nigga. But man, let me continue, dog. These niggas, dog. But these niggas, I don't fault these niggas, man. These niggas is getting manipulated to make this. Oh man, look, there's nobody listening to Bad Bunny in the NFL. Bro, you just asked the Seahawks. Why didn't you ask the Seahawks and the Patriots? Why don't you ask other football players or fans for that matter? How about some of the people that's attending the game? That might have been a little bit smarter of a way of seeing if it was really, you know what I'm saying, people here for the Bad Bunny show or that like Bad Bunny, or was this a good pick? It's about the audience, not about the people that's playing in the damn game, dog. But I digress, bro. I'm gonna let this shit continue, dog.
I don't have one.
I don't listen to him.
I don't know any song.
Oh, what the heck?
I know any. I haven't listened.
Is it DTMF?
DTMF. Like your second favorite.
That nigga look, hold on.
Is it
That
DTMF?
nigga look Puerto Rican right here.
Second favorite.
I like
Nigga look like something, nigga. I don't know what it is.
Like
Samoan.
your second favorite.
I like Titini Pregunto, Seda, and Moscow Mule.
What is it, Monaco?
Look. So we just gonna discredit that one white guy named out 3 songs? Just because the rest of these niggas don't know shit. There you go. He's there for somebody, nigga. Somebody is ready to hear 3 motherfucking songs, bitch ass niggas. That's what I'm saying. What is we doing, bro, with all this damn slander and hate on Bad Bunny, bro? I'm not a Bad Bunny fan at all. I don't give a fuck about Bad Bunny. I ain't gonna lie to you. But let's be honest, bro. All the slander on Bad Bunny name is weak as hell. Shit trash, nigga. Y'all niggas trash for it. But I'll continue, man. And that's not going toward these football players, because I know these football players are just being asked questions. It's media time before the game, or media day, but the day before the game, whatever it is, and when this happened, motherfuckers is you know what I'm saying, being asked questions and they answering them. But man, the people that's asking these questions, putting this out here for a reason. This is being done strategically. Everything is done strategically. I might add. Go ahead, though. We're going to finish this.
One with Cardi B. I can't remember the name. I don't really listen to Bad Bunny, bro. What's the one you know the words or like the name of it?
Yeah, just say this, La Camiseta.
Nah, this right here. This wasn't political. This was, this wasn't even commentary. This was organic. Players asked a simple question. And you saw hesitation, confusion, blank stares. And that's not an attack. That's a signal. Because when the headline performer for America's biggest sporting event doesn't resonate with the people inside the culture surrounding that event, that disconnect becomes visible.
Again, you framing this off of them asking maybe one side of the football of a team, nigga. Like there might have been 11 people that he went through, or maybe even less than that. Out of a 53 team, and it's 2 teams in the Super Bowl. And remember, these niggas are not watching the game or watching the halftime show. They're in the game. Their main focus is playing football and winning the Super Bowl. What would have been a smarter thing to do was go to the audience and ask the audience, people in attendance, what is your favorite Bad Bunny song? Because most of the people in the audience, there's going to be a lot of people coming for the game, but also a lot of people coming for the halftime show. A player, and we know the NFL is a majority black league. Black people don't listen to fucking Bad Bunny. We know this shit. We know this is not a motherfucking thing where Black Bunny means damn Black Bunny. See, that's if we had a Black Bunny out here, I'm sure niggas would listen to it and wouldn't mind that nigga be doing a halftime show. But Bad Bunny, my bad, Bad Bunny ass is not being played in the black community at large. Of course not. But there are black fans of Bad Bunny. So let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the fucking bullshit, man. Talking about within that culture and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he's trying to reference that to NFL culture or black culture, but either way it goes, it's black fans of Bad Bunny, man. Cut the bullshit. This is all just a way to try to undermine the performance. That was the actual good performance. Crazy thing about it, nobody's talking about the actual performance. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody. There's plenty of people talking about the performance, but the only thing people are trying to pull away from the performance is the little part of a clip where niggas is grinding, dog. That shit is crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Bad Bunny he gonna definitely put some sweet Caroline on that shit, boy. Some sweet tea on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But the show was overall good show. Falling through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Him making his statements and letting you know, like, hey, man, shit, I'm putting on for all of America. It's crazy how United States of America to be exact, just took America and ran with it as if it's only one America. It's North America, it's Central America, and it's South America, my nigga. And America just be like, nigga, we America. Everybody else got to be like they Colombia or Mexico or Costa Rica or Venezuela or Chile. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else got to be their country name, but we ain't going to be the United States. We going to be the United States and America is interchangeable. We just the USA, huh? Born in the USA. But and the crazy thing about it is that everybody born in the USA is not treated the same. Crazy shit. Let me play my video, man.
Not forced, not scripted, visible. And that disconnect didn't stay in the locker rooms, y'all. Definitely didn't. It made its way all the way to the top. I got Trump saying this thing. He wrote, oh, hold on, I got to put me on the screen. My fault. The Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible. One of the worst ever. It makes no sense. Is an affront to the greatness of America and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, or excellence. Nobody understands a word this guy is saying. And the dancing is disgusting, especially for young children that are watching from throughout the USA and all over the world. This show is just a slap in the face to our country, which is setting new standards and records every single day, including the best stock market and 401ks in history. There's nothing inspirational about this mess of a halftime show. And watch, it will get great reviews from the fake news media because they haven't got a clue of what's going on in the real world. And, by the way, the NFL should immediately replace its ridiculous new kickoff rule. Make America great again, President Donald J. Trump. Now, when Trump reacted, that's when this went nuclear, because regardless of what
Salute, Big Pressure, man. Salute to you, my brother. My MAGA brother, I like to call you a man, even though I know you're not a MAGA nigga. You just a nigga that be voting for who, you know what I'm saying, whoever you feel like can do the job, right? But I still call you a MAGA nigga, because your ass is a MAGA nigga. You an undercover MAGA nigga. But how do you feel about the performance, man? If you don't mind, you type it in the chat, or if you want to come up, I could bring you up, man. You know what I'm saying? Just want to know how people feeling about this shit, man. I know a lot of people didn't like the performance or didn't like the fact that Bad Bunny was performing. I definitely feel like the people who are making a big deal about this shit is doing it just to, you know what I'm saying, like it's shitting on anything that ain't normal country. Okay, I know, independent thinker. My fault. Independent thinker. But I know it's just getting it's getting overblown to me, man. Like I feel like a lot of the country has just been putting up with whatever's been put on the halftime show for years. Like we had our good little moment. I feel like the MJ performance back when I was born, because I didn't get to actually see that in person. That was a decent performance that I look back at and watched. You know what I'm saying? In my lifetime, really, I don't know. For me, it's probably out of the like Dr. Dre tribute type like show back in LA, or the Kendrick Lamar one, man. I also like the like I say, it's gonna always be something kind of black and centered in the black direction, because they just resonate with me more. It's better, you know what I'm saying? Music to me, you know what I'm saying? The music resonates with me, and I don't find that to be a problem. That all right, if you don't like this artist, and you say, you know what, I'm not gonna watch that shit, cool. But to sit here and continually every year since we done had Jay-Z covering, you know what I'm saying, the halftime show and booking the talent and whatnot. This is the worst halftime show ever. Oh my God. This is the worst. Like Donald Trump literally said this shit last year about Kendrick Lamar. And I know damn well that wasn't the worst halftime show ever, man. I'm talking about, man, they done had all type of people on there that I just can't even think to name, because like shit, super trash. You know what I'm saying? Just in case a nigga wanna hop up or something, man. But that shit just weird to me, dog. Like, why are we sitting here mad at a motherfucker that's performing and doing and putting on for his culture? Like, we all do that. We all want to put on for our coaches and shit like that, man. In Puerto Rico and Hispanic culture has been in America since its foundation, man. Florida, Spanish colony. You know what I'm saying? You can say Texas, Spanish colony. Really everything west of Louisiana, you know what I'm saying, has Spanish influence in there. You know, for everybody that know Florida, that's Spanish influence, my nigga. Like shit, why don't they get to have a performance where they can speak Spanish and all that shit, bro? Like we already kind of stole that shit with football. Let's be honest. I'm not saying that we stole that game, because you know what I'm saying, we play football, and I feel like football is the real football. But I know I'm biased. I played football, but soccer they had to name that shit soccer, bro. They had to name that shit soccer, as if but that shit is football everywhere else in the world. But here on this side of the continent, man, and really here in America, that's it. It's football. I mean, it's soccer. You know what I'm saying? And not football. Meanwhile, we got football. You know what I'm saying? And not one time do we okay, we're not gonna say not one time, but rarely do we kick the ball. Like the ball definitely get kicked, but it's not like the focus of the game is to kick the ball. Yeah, we on feet, but we on feet on every damn sport that we play. So shit, I mean, it's just like I never understood that shit. And that just tell you how America centers itself and pretends like the rest of the world doesn't exist, even though we all in the rest of the world business and in everything that's going on in the world. And I don't see why that nigga would get fired. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm sure it's plenty of dollars got brought in from the Super Bowl and his performance. Because the Latin world is gonna come out and support their artists. That's the reason why he's number one globally. People listen to his music. It's just not Black Americans or white Americans, but it's definitely Latin Americans listening to damn Bad Bunny and got him a superstar in his culture, in his country, in his, you know what I'm saying, audience. And it's Latin Americans that like football as well. So I don't know. I just find it weird that people are trying to act like these people don't exist, man, in this culture, man, in this society. But we're gonna let this video continue.
One stands politically. His voice doesn't land quietly. It amplifies. We all know that. And suddenly, this halftime show stopped being about music and became about identity, direction, and messaging, which are very key points. I ain't want my kids to watching no stuff like that. That's when reactions started stacking. And let's just say they ain't slow down. Not in a little bit.
Bad Bunny was not lying when he said we had to learn Spanish to watch the Super Bowl. That was hands down, and I'm not being over dramatic, the goddamn worst shit I ever just had to force myself to watch. A nigga over here with his phone in his hand with Google Translate up close to this TV screen trying to understand what the fuck's going on. And then he walks out with this revolutionary walk on American land in an American stadium with all of these foreign nation flags standing up against God knows what. And it looks like revolutionary shit in American country. I'm so tired of this shit. First it was with the niggas with BLM. Then it was with the Asians with the Asian hate. Now it's with the Latinos. Bro, the shit is just, it's cringe. It's cringe. It's completely cringe anytime that the status quo, the elites, pop culture, whatever you want to say, when they take an interest in any minority group, it becomes the most cringe shit. And they try to reenact real men, real women that truly stood up against oppression and had to put their lives on the line for what they believe. This nigga right here is a rich motherfucker, a rich gay nigga at that, which you never could have been in the past. For one, you nigga like him couldn't have been rich and couldn't have been able to be successful being gay. So just you being able to have a success in America and standing up there and not speaking English for the people that help make you a big star, because you ain't really a star until America recognizes you. Don't get that twisted. You come here, you speak in Spanish. We don't understand what the fuck going on. And then you come up there walking up looking like a revolutionary.
Though. And that's the part that I don't get about any of this shit. Like, how you feel? I mean, I get it for us in America that, you know what I'm saying, we feel like, and the stars are the stars that's here in America. And maybe the rest of the world feel that same way, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I just don't seem, I don't know. If I was like a nigga that lived in Africa, man, I would care more about the nigga that's in Africa than I would care about a nigga that's in America, man. That just makes sense to me, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we assume that niggas in other countries is like, shit, nigga, you don't make it until you make it in America, which they ain't gonna lie, man. They probably do, because, I mean, America is one of them countries. We one of the richest countries in the world. One of the countries with pop off with culture and trends and all that shit like that. But, like, maybe they looking at Europe, nigga. Maybe they looking at, man, like, I just find it weird that we always assume that everybody is looking at us the same way we look at us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people that, man, they like, shit, America ain't about shit, nigga. Niggas over there fat, lazy, and full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally shit. Like, that's a fact for a lot of people out here in this world. Nigga, like, they're full of shit, man. Overeating, all that shit, man. I'm working on that shit myself, nigga. Like, trying to stay active, stay in that gym. Shit like that, man. Like, the Super Bowl wasn't even a thing for me this year, because most of this time I was asleep. Nigga, I got to work tonight. I got to work every damn night for the last, like, shit, 2 weeks, nigga, really. And it's all overnight shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Daytime is my nighttime. I'm sleeping most of the day. But this weekend, like, shit, my wife working. So I got my son with me. Gotta make sure he fed. Gotta make sure he not just watching this TV all day. He doing something else productive and shit. And really with him is trying to keep him off a phone, a tablet. Shit. I just feel like, man, people got so much going on. Why the fuck we worried about who the fuck is the halftime performer and what the performance, the statement of the performance is? Like, who give a fuck? Like, did you enjoy that shit or not, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's plenty of people that enjoy Bad Bunny, and that's why Bad Bunny was able to be booked for the halftime show. I think because America thinks that the Super Bowl is still an American spectacular like thing, and not understanding that the Super Bowl in the NFL is global now. It's been global. Like like them niggas play motherfucking games overseas, man. They be in Belfast. They be in motherfucking goddamn London, and really done did multiple games in Mexico. They did multiple games, and I want to say, what was it, Brazil or some shit? They did a game, or did a couple games, or it might have been, man. I know Mexico for sure, two or three times. Like, this shit's real, man. But let me check out what my nigga Big Pressure talking about, man. That shit was like charades. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm sure. Cause I didn't watch the halftime show at all, to be honest with you. Shit, like I said, I was asleep from the second quarter till about the third quarter. Shit, and I woke up. This shit was like, what was it? I think it was like 19-0 at the time when I woke up and was watching the game. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it was about the game, and I was like, I was over here. I already kind of felt like Seattle was gonna win and shit. So I was like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm seeing these niggas beating, but I wasn't expecting it to be like a blowout type of game. I thought it was gonna actually be a game where, you know what I'm saying, maybe it start out slow, but some scoring start happening late, and it's back and forth game toward the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? When the stakes get on the line, you know what I'm saying, these niggas is touchdown, touchdown type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, just getting that ball down the field, big plays and shit like that. So the fact that the game was another blowout is just it's another thing to me, man. It's like we ain't really getting the matchups these days, man. It just be off. It's just been off lately, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, you know what I'm saying, when you had the Mahomes winning the Super Bowls and shit, because he was winning them hoes in like shootouts. You know what I'm saying? It made it kind of exciting. And now that you kind of not seeing that type of action in the NFL where you got a 30-40 game or a 50-40 game type shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit, you kind of get spoiled to that shit, and when you don't see it anymore, it's kind of boring to see. Even though it was some good scoring toward the late when the shit that I was watching, it was definitely some action towards the end of the game. I stopped watching though, you know what I'm saying? I think it was that they got up to, you know what I'm saying, it was like 26, something like that. I think it ended up like being 29-13, but it was like, I think they might have kicked a field goal or something. By then, hell, I was, you know what I'm saying, doing a little schoolwork shit too on the side, so I wasn't barely paying attention to the game. Cause like, to me, man, all this shit, bro, is just background noise for my real life. But you know what I'm saying? I just found this shit to be funny because I'm talking about this people all on my social media. You know what I'm saying? Especially niggas, man, going ham on the show and how it was boring and lame and this, that, and the third. And that's one thing I think that's really, you know what I'm saying, just weird, bro. Like, why we making a big spectacle out of this shit, bro, when, you know what I'm saying, like, niggas ain't never said nothing about all these damn, I ain't gonna say nobodies, because obviously they somebody to somebody, but the Who, who the fuck is that? I mean, and I actually did a paper on the Who in college, you know what I'm saying, like, years ago when I had tried to go to college the last time before I got kicked out of that motherfucker, or really ended up having to drop out. But like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know what I'm saying? And I know who them is just because I know about shit. I know who these people are. But I'm just saying, who are these people, man? A lot of people are not listening to Maroon 5, and that's a real pop band type shit. But they still, I mean, niggas don't know that shit. You know, there's plenty of people that don't know that shit, bro. Now, I ain't gonna say Gloria Estefan. I ain't gonna know. I know she was like a mega star. But shit, bro, like outside of like Michael Jackson, like let's just say Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty. Who the fuck is that? And I know who Bruce Springsteen is just because Born in the USA. Man, that shit right there be tripping me out, man. That nigga Drewski funny as hell. But, for all you know, he might have said F America. Why would he say that? He American. Niggas from Puerto Rico. That's American territory. That nigga said love to all Americans, supposedly, what that shit was saying. He named out all of America. And that's something that I was saying before. Man, us in America try to pretend like this is the only America. This is the only part of America. We are part of America. Even in Northern America, we share this shit with, you know what I'm saying, Mexico, even though some people might consider Mexico Central America, but I think that they still should be considered North America. They right here touching our shit. You know what I'm saying? They border right here with Texas and New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, and California. Like, you should be able to be considered, you know what I'm saying, a part of North America. And I think they are, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man. Black American been to Africa. I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that's here in America ain't never been to Africa. That don't necessarily change your genetic makeup, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely been people that's been here since the foundation of America, the foundation of Black American. It's not necessarily a fake statement, but hell, it's a flawed statement. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I don't know if you can say that Black people been in America since the beginning of time, like man, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was always Black people here. I don't know. I can't say that. I think that's where niggas be getting it twisted. Black people feel like we've been everywhere. Like, Black people really get to a point, bro, where we listen to white supremacy so much, we become colonizers ourselves. We start telling motherfuckers, nigga, Black people, man, we was all over the place. Conquer, we had all this shit. They swear they the Moors. They swear they the motherfucking Indians. Black people swear they every goddamn thing, nigga. But they will never say that they African, nigga. That's one thing they won't say. Black people in America will never say, oh, man, I'm African, nigga. I don't know. I ain't gonna sit there and say I'm African or not. I don't know what I am. I mean, my mom did her ancestry. She had definitely some, she got a good chunk of European in her. You know what I'm saying? Like 25%, nigga. I got a lot of high yellow niggas in my family. You know what I'm saying? I was outside a lot, so I tanned up a little bit. But I believe that there's a lot of countries that actually play football. It's just that it's not adopted as like the main sport in a lot of other places is football. You know what I'm saying? That's like I like to put that little foot because I'm swearing. Oh, but they shit is football. But and it's really the global game. Globally, you know what I'm saying? Because really, America's game was baseball. Football just overtook it, you know what I'm saying, in popularity because people like niggas. I ain't gonna say niggas, but yeah, they all niggas at the end of the day with this shit. Because we all get ignorant to that point of loving violence and we love that gladiator type shit. This shit goes back to the Coliseum days and the savage mind of people sometimes, man, because people want to see like conflict and people going at it and shit like that. Reason why we love boxing, and boxing is another old American pastime. I don't know if boxing started in America. I'm pretty sure it didn't. I think it started somewhere else. But I'm just saying, like, we love certain things when it comes to like contact, conflict, and shit like that, man. That shit is deep shit, man. But the end of the day, man, these Super Bowl takes, man, I feel like it's just taken away from a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, then came up in his own right through maybe his audience of Latin America. And I ain't gonna lie, it's some Black people that like listen to this nigga. I done heard too many niggas pop up with this, man. Hey, man, I can't wait for the see the halftime show and Bad Bunny be going hard. I'm like, what, nigga? Shit, that shit surprised me. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not fucking with Bad Bunny. I'm not lying to nobody. Like, regardless, I'm not saying that the show was trash. Like the clips that I watched, it looked like he put on a decent show. You know what I'm saying? Other than it had some niggas grinding in one little scene. I'm like, hold up, nigga, what's going on here, nigga? But for the most part, nigga, it seemed like it was a more on some unison shit. I seen he had like some ICE agents running after him at one point and shit like that. Man, I ain't gonna like, what's wrong with it, bro? You Hispanic, you trying to put on a statement for your people, nigga. Like, it's the same when like Kendrick Lamar had brothers out there rapping and shit. Then the police coming after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't knocking that shit. It's a part of the art, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They expressing themselves and what their culture is. And a part of their culture is shit. Running from ICE agents here in America and shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe even I don't know how other Latin countries go, but you know what I'm saying? Like Colombians don't want Venezuelans in their country. Or Venezuelans don't want Colombians in their country. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans don't want El Salvadorians in their country. Like, man, these motherfucking Latin American countries be beefing harder than niggas and white folks, niggas sometimes. Same with Asian countries and shit like that. Like, the name of the game, it's a caste system out here, bro. And the name of the game has always been hierarchy and who's the motherfucking, who got the homogenous power. Like, who's got the hierarchy power and who's controlling shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every culture is different, man. Like, or every region, because I mean, the regions have cultures inside them itself. Like, it's different cultures competing for supremacy to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I kind of went on this little rant, man. Let me let this brother continue his take on how he feel about this performance, because this ain't the only video. I got one more video and then I gotta slide out, get ready for work, man. Got a little time.
Bro, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with the NFL. The shit's been on some gay shit. It can't get worse than what it is. I'm absolutely disgusted with it. And this ain't just me being
I hate to judge niggas. That nigga look gay though, man. Itself, dog. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, man. But I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say that, man. That nigga ain't gay, man. But I'm just saying, bro, the fact that you just don't know, it's always be niggas be pressed about some, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't see when the NFL be on some gay shit, bro. Like, other than like these niggas just be doing like weird shit outside of the sport, but I don't even think NFL players do that as much as like NBA players and shit like that. For the most part, NFL players kind of tend to stay under the radar unless you like Antonio Brown or somebody, man. Most NFL players stay under the radar and don't really. Because the NFL is still pretty much a good old boys league, man. Even though it's a majority black league, it's not run like that. It's not run like that, man. It's ran like a good old boys league, man. You gotta fall in line. Like that the man, we're just gonna call him the man. He knows how to, you know what I'm saying, keep that league right there in order. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna have too much Rick Ruck. It's like the Colin Kaepernick shit. Maybe people made that shit a big deal for no damn reason, because they always had that shit in line, bro. Like, you see what happened in Colin. It was always understood what they wanted to do and how they, like, the NBA had no problem putting names of different people that got killed, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had no problem doing nothing. Hell, I can't name you a football team in Canada. Let's just be honest. I mean, shit, I'm American-centered, just like most people that's probably in this chat. If you from America, you probably American-centered. There ain't much shit you know about that's going on outside these countries, outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't name you a football team, I mean. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Real Madrid? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Manchester United. Because I watch a little bit to know them, like, kind of like more famous football clubs. But I don't know shit about that shit, bro. I don't know shit about that shit. I don't know nothing about Canada League at all. Boy, fuck Canada League, nigga. I know them niggas trash. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No conservative and being pissed about it. My nigga, I don't want to think about politics when I'm watching football. And I do politics for a fucking living. We do this stuff to disconnect from the simulation. I want brain rot sometimes. Now everything has to be political. That shit was trash. Nobody wants.
I agree with everything got to be political shit, and that sometimes you come to sports as a way of taking yourself away out of the reality of shit. Like sports is supposed to be that like little pastime. Like I just want to see some niggas, you know what I'm saying, hitting and shit like bam. You know what I'm saying? I want to see big hits and niggas trying to juking niggas, and like I want to see the athleticism of the game. I want to see a good football game. You know what I'm saying? Niggas come to see that type of shit, bro. Like niggas ain't really coming to. That's why I say I really don't. Anytime I see a celebrity or or athlete have a political opinion, I mean I analyze it, but I ain't never just looking at this shit like, oh, this is some shit that everybody should just go and follow. I don't care who it is, and that's the main reason why I was against Donald Trump, because this nigga is the same motherfucker. He's a fucking celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Why would I care about his political opinion? I don't care what the fuck he's a businessman and all. Man, this nigga's a celebrity. That's the main reason why he's rich. He's been known, and relationships is everything when it comes to money. A lot of people just don't get that shit yet, man. Relationships is you know what I'm saying? It ain't about what you know, it's who you know. And hey, Donald Trump know the right niggas. Let's just say that. Donald Trump definitely know the right niggas. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make you a good president because you can get rich. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole point with a lot of this shit, man. Just because you can do one thing don't mean you can do another thing. Just because I'm a great rapper doesn't mean you need to know how I feel about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like every rapper shouldn't be giving you a political statement in they mindset and shit, but some rappers should. Like I feel like a Kendrick Lamar definitely should. If Bad Bunny felt like he should, and his audience felt like he should. It don't really matter what the rest of us feel. Because he probably wasn't doing that for us. Definitely wasn't doing it for this nigga, man. This Jimi Hendrix looking wannabe ass nigga, man. No, let me stop doing that nigga like that, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it's just a little I don't know, man. Maybe it's the light just shining on him too hard, man. You know what I'm saying? The melanin popping too much. He look a little feminine to me, man. God damn me. But I might be just being judging the little thing in his hair right there. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait till my wife got the bees out my son head, man. I used to hate looking at that shit, dog. But let's continue real quick because
to see this shit.
Play another one.
Nobody's asking for this. Nobody wants to see all of that shit at the Super Bowl. This is an American sport made for Americans by Americans. It's not a stretch. That was ass, nigga.
I gotta, man. His points, hey, I gotta disagree with him. Man. I mean, it is a sport made in America by America, but it's definitely a global entity now. This is a corporation that is out here. Like the first thing that was said on the video when dude was talking about this is this no longer about sports. This is entertainment. It's always been about entertainment. Like homie was saying, entertainment is supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, however people see fit. What brings people into the game? What's going to bring people in to watch? What's going to keep them there watching? And a part of what's going on right now that's got a lot of people glued to their seats, watching and paying attention to what's going on is politics. So politics and entertainment has been intertwined, and I know I made a whole video about that. I should go check that shit out. I know a lot of y'all niggas haven't. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is all intertwined now, bro. Politics is more about gaining a fan base as opposed to gaining constituents that you are actually trying to take care of and serve. Because politics is supposed to be, at some point, it was supposed to be about serving the people. And it's no longer about that anymore. And that's what makes me so hard for me to be like, hey, I should be engaged in the political system in the form of voting, even though, hey, I'm thinking about changing my shit up this year, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, Jasmine Crockett, man, she's speaking to me, nigga. And I know a lot of y'all niggas out there don't fuck with Jasmine Crockett. And that's a whole nother story right there, man. But let's continue. I don't feel like you can say that. You can say that it's just a sport and this is, you know what I'm saying, like it's not entertainment or it's not like a global entity. Nigga, the NFL is the biggest thing going right now. It's global. It's all over the world. all over, you know what I'm saying? All over the world, people watching the Super Bowl. You think, man, you can't just rely on American numbers anymore because it's a global thing. Yeah, majority of the audience is American, but this is a whole thing now. This halftime show get an F by default. I can't grade nothing I don't understand. Man, have you ever been in jail and had to watch Telemundo because, you know what I'm saying, you got essays in that bitch and you share the TV? I mean, well, I know some of y'all niggas ain't been in jail like that. I don't know if you have ever, but you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you have, nigga. You seem like you got the attitude. Yeah, you was smacking niggas up, maybe even strong arm robbing niggas or something. I'm not saying that you have. I think you even told me plenty of times you was a law-abiding citizen, but I'm just saying you feel like you got an attitude where you put hands on niggas. You be slick ass saying that shit all the time anyway. But you know what I'm saying? You one of them action type of brothers. So I know your ass probably done been in jail, man. And you know what I'm saying? In there, man, the politics is different, man. Sometimes you gotta watch Telemundo. I gotta be in there with brother like, hey man, what the fuck this shit is, man? What the nigga saying, man? Cause I be having them hoes on there. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about Latin TV, they got bad bitches on their shit. All the time. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they be saying either, Big Pressure, but they got some bad bitches on there. I wish I could say the same, Big Pressure. I wish I could say the same, man. I definitely done been in there for some months. That's the longest, though. I ain't never been in there no year. I ain't never been to prison. But, yeah, I done been in the county for some months, nigga. Fucked up. Broke as hell. Can't make a $1,500 bond, nigga. And people like, you know what I'm saying? I got them people that, nigga, they ain't, man, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You put yourself in there, we not giving you the 1,500. Shit, 1,500, nigga, is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know what I'm saying, retired, disabled, which my step pops at the time was, you know what I'm saying? So it still is, technically. But yeah, man. That shit different, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta, you know what I'm saying, understand like in there niggas get to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta share things, you gotta understand different people cultures. Not necessarily mean you gotta understand the language and shit, but you gotta understand, you know, every people got their cultures and one got their space. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey man, you brothers need to speak English in here, man. I'm in here speaking Spanish and shit. Like, shit. If them like think about a motherfucker coming to this country and everybody speak English, man, and this nigga speak Spanish, man. He can't tell the motherfucker, damn, bro, y'all need to speak Spanish for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to try to get accustomed. And sometimes they don't get accustomed, man. English is a hard ass fucking language to learn. Number one, I don't even understand how we know this shit. Shit, because I'm just saying this shit is difficult, nigga. We got so many words for words, and let one of these super smart niggas come around, and they just get to saying shit, bro. You might understand what they saying, but it's like the way they saying it just be like, damn, why you can't just say it in a more simpler terms and shit. Like, that's why I made YouTube. That's why I made a YouTube channel in the first place. I felt like I could bridge the gap between niggas that say shit in these like intellectual spaces talking about all these different things, especially politics. I could just say it in simple terms without trying to use all these different words they got to try to use for this shit, man. Like, fuck what it's called, nigga. Explain what it's doing to the people or what it's doing for the people. Either way. And that's the part that I feel like is lost in politics, man. They make the shit complicated on purpose so people don't understand what the fuck going on, when they getting fucked, when they getting help, all that shit. But I'll continue, man. I think I'm just gonna do this video, man, cause shit, it's come around that time, nigga got to slide.
I'm so tired of politics being forced on me. Having this gay ass nigga running all across the screen, hopping in.
It's a nigga that do politics talking about he mad when politics gets forced on him. Number one, politics is inherently a part of your life. This is how the resources get distributed. You can't expect politics to not be around. You can ignore the politics behind all the shit, but it's there. It's never going away. So again, this nigga is foolish, man. He's full of shit, bro. But I'll continue, man. I'm gonna let this shit continue. I gotta stop pausing that nigga.
His way to and from. Nobody's satisfied with that. I kid you not. If you'd have told me 10 years ago that a Super Bowl in America was going to be entirely in Spanish, I wouldn't believe you. And then out of all people, amid the release of the Epstein files, they bring Lady Gaga out this bitch. I can't make this stuff up. I'm disappointed. If there was ever a chance to get disappointed in the NFL, nigga, I'm there. It can't get worse than where it already was, but damn it, they found a way, man. Shitty show, El Super Bowl. I want to say other words, bro, but
I know.
Kids watch.
Here's where you see the deeper layer. This wasn't about language. This wasn't just about genre. It wasn't just about those two things. It was about perception of cultural trajectory. Where and what people feel the country is moving toward, and whether they feel included in that direction. And when people feel excluded, Americans, we don't whisper. I'm telling you, we broadcast, which is exactly what happened next.
Went into the Bad Bunny halftime show with an open mind. I'm a musician. If the beat is good, I want to hear it. If the musicians are good, I want to hear them. The beat was very good. I don't think this guy has any talent. Now, I say that, and I mean it technically speaking. If you don't know it, I'm a musician. I have been for just about all my life. I play a lot of instruments and was very successful at it. Sing a little bit too. The guy doesn't have any talent. I mean, even rapping, the beat wasn't really there for the rap. But you tell me if you think it's appropriate that the halftime show is almost exclusively in a foreign language. Puerto Rico is part of the United States of America. They all grow up learning English and Spanish, so I have no problem with some Spanish. No problem with some fill-in-the-blank language. But the majority of it has to be in the English language. It would be like if we had a halftime at some big soccer event over in a foreign country in Europe or South America or Central America, and we just had somebody rapping in English the entire time or speaking English the entire time or promoting the American culture the entire time. No, you go there and you do what's appropriate for that venue. You have the largest stage on the planet, and the guy almost exclusive. He said, "God bless America," the United States. Then he added a bunch of other, Latino countries as well. I felt it was inappropriate. The dance, whatever.
But why all that shit is America? First off, second of all, why? I don't, because I mean, Europe is a lot different. I mean, Europe definitely, you know what I'm saying, has its own little shit that's gonna promote within Europe, whatever country it might be, you know what I'm saying, France and its French culture, you know what I'm saying, Germany and its German culture, the UK and British culture or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But please believe, nigga, America got a slot in there, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna insert itself in damn near everything that's going on globally, you know what I'm saying. You don't get, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of this shit without, you know what I'm saying, some American input, you know what I'm saying, in the mix a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, it's definitely there. But I think that the fact that we don't remember that, like, the Spanish came over here to America and settled around the same time, really before the English settled here. Because this is all about these two European countries, bro. We happen to be saying you should do this because America is what we decided to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say decided, because we didn't really decide. I'm born into this shit just like the rest of y'all born into this shit, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really get to decide where we was gonna be at, you know what I'm saying? All the consequences of what happened in the past that got us here, however that happened. You know, I know for you people that don't believe y'all African or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all believe we came from or where they took us from or where we were sold from or stole from. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all narratives behind any of that. And I know that shit had niggas arguing all day in the motherfucking me chat rooms and different social media and shit. But the point is that we didn't get a say so to speak English or Spanish or whatever. It's depending on who you colonized by. And we haven't been colonized by the English. So I don't give a fuck if Spanish people can speak Spanish all day. Cause they just speaking the Spanish, they speaking the language of their oppressor. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't speaking their native tongue or what their native tongue would have been. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what that would have been? You know what I'm saying, right? But we got black Spanish people out there. I ain't mad that people speaking Spanish now. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? You really want to know what they understand, what they language, you can learn it. It's a part of, like, there's nothing wrong with learning something. You know, that's not giving them the grace because you learned something. That's just, you know what I'm saying, allow yourself to include yourself in other cultures and shit. It might end up being a good thing. Like I said, I know people that learn Spanish and be like, you know what, I peak when they actually talking that shit about us. Yeah, you might want to know that because, you know what I'm saying? Which I get big pressure in what he's saying with, you know what I'm saying, like having trust issues and shit like that. And I know it's Mexicans over that say some shit. They'll get talking that shit. But man, it's good ass, decent ass people out here too, man. I done met a lot of Mexican people that, even though they are brought up in a culture that looks at black as a stigma, just like pretty much every other country in the world, even the African countries, being black is a stigma, which is crazy. But this definitely is. But I think it's something that, you know what I'm saying, you still have decent people that can look past that shit and be like, you know what, you a decent person, I fucks with you. And I can be like, you a decent person, I fucks with you. Because I could definitely go by the biases that I've been taught about Latin countries. All narco states and drug dealing, chopping people up and shit. Or, you know what I'm saying, African country, you know what I'm saying, and this, that, and the third, or European countries and shit, you know what I'm saying, even though you don't really hear a lot of stigma about European countries, except unless it's like Germany or the Irish and shit like that, man. What are they saying about Britain and France? Other than France, probably with them niggas freaky and got French fries and drink wine and smoke cigarettes all day. Like, I don't know. Like, you don't really hear too much bad shit about Europe. But all the other countries, man, it's always something. And that should tell you something. That's all I'm saying. These Spanish people trying to take our spot. Nah, nigga. I mean, hey, it would have been cool to have another rapper do this halftime show, and yeah, a Dallas rapper, or, you know what I'm saying, Louisiana rapper, you know what I'm saying, anybody, you know what I'm saying, it'd be decent. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, they can't keep giving it to rappers either, you know what I'm saying, they can't keep giving it to, you know what I'm saying, niggas in general, you know what I'm saying, even though Jay-Z could do that if he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, and the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, I can't say that he haven't, because man, it's been somebody black doing the halftime show the last at least 3-4 years. Let me go back to and look at this list. Because I don't know if you want to count the Weeknd. I don't know if the Weeknd black. I mean, I think he's black, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I know how niggas be with this FBA shit, nigga. I don't know if he's American. He's a Canadian anyway. Let's just say he's a fucking Canadian, huh? So shit, we not gonna count that nigga. Damn, man, that's fucked up. The Weeknd ain't black enough, boy. That's fucked up. You heard it here first. Dr. Dre in 2022, you got Rihanna in there. Oh, Rihanna. It was just really Rihanna putting that ass up there bullshitting. That was, I mean, Rihanna, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a lot of bad performance because ain't nobody really criticized Rihanna in that performance. I remember that shit. That really was a whack ass performance, man. You know what I'm saying? And on the real. But you know, she was pregnant. That shit kind of got overlooked, swept under the rug. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, Eminem, all them, that was really a great performance, man, right? You know what I'm saying? Usher, Alicia Keys, her, Lil Jon, and Ludacris, man, that was a great performance, really. I remember, I don't think it was it Coldplay to Beyonce, but I remember that performance. That was pretty decent performance. Like, so when they have like some good performances, it don't matter who it is to me. Like, it's just about, you know what I'm saying, did they put on the show for the audience that they were trying to put on their show for? And I think Bad Bunny wasn't doing it just for NFL fans, man. He was doing it for his, like, Latin culture, man. Like, going through some shit right now, man. And Jay-Z might have made a political statement with putting Bad Bunny up there, man. Maybe Jay-Z knew this was finna happen and he was giving a little middle finger to Ice. Like, nigga, fuck Ice, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening right now. I don't know. I don't see, I mean, I'm going to say 50 Cent. I don't see Jay-Z doing that shit for real because Jay-Z is very much establishment, man. He's the part of the establishment, dog. I don't look at Jay-Z as a nigga who's trying to ruffle any feathers, man. I look at him as a nigga that's, you know what I'm saying, a Nashville country singer. I mean, that's what all Turning Point USA was about. That whole halftime shit. And did you go watch that, big person? Did you check out any of the you know, I would have fucked with Morgan. I like Morgan, even though they try to make that nigga seem like God, it wasn't Jelly Roll. Who was that nigga that was singing that? I lose control. That nigga performed in a pre-show. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of performances in the pre-show, like, you know what I'm saying? I think they had Coco Jones singing the Black National Anthem, even though a lot of niggas be like they don't know that now, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe I seen niggas when they first said that they was gonna do the Black National Anthem during the NFL and shit. That motherfuckers was literally, bro, acting like they had never heard of a Black National Anthem, dog. Actual niggas, bro. I thought all niggas knew. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that all my life. My uncle had to tell me about that shit. But I thought all niggas knew that shit after a while. I mean, I remember asking motherfuckers, and it was a lot of people that knew this shit that I was surprised because I was like, as a kid, I was thinking that niggas would not know that shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas knew that shit, even though we were teenagers and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some of them had been taught too by that point. But yeah, man, I just don't know. I think I was like 17, nigga, when I found that shit out that we had Black National Anthem, nigga. Shit, that shit was wild. But Coco Jones sung that shit, you know what I'm saying? So we had some representation. I don't know how y'all feel about that Black National Anthem shit. Y'all might not know what that is either or whatever, but I thought that was pretty tight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a way that you can include and shit and put everybody into the mix, man. Like, we ain't got a Bad Bunny gonna get this shit. It's not gonna be another Latin country singer like that. Not country, but Latin American singer like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, remember, Shakira and J-Lo was on that bitch. J-Lo been on there like twice, and I think she sung Spanish the last time. Like, you know what I'm saying? The last time J-Lo was on there, I can't remember who she was on there with, but I think she was singing a lot of Spanish on that mud that last time, bro. Like, and it might have been with Shakira, but I could have, you know, Shakira, they got English songs, so I guess that made it a difference to some people that, you know what I'm saying, maybe they could throw in their English songs, the Hips Don't Lie songs, you know what I'm saying, with Shakira. And J-Lo got plenty of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, American hits that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers can go and point to. But I mean, we've been having Latin American singers on that bitch. I mean, Gloria Estefan is the mega star, and she's like a Spaniard or some shit like that. I think she's from like Spain. You know what I'm saying? The actual country Spain. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, I mean, something that, I don't know, man. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a whole nother Latin American, like, it's not gonna be another Bad Bunny performance after this, bro. Like, it's gonna be other people. Like, it's gonna probably, it might go back to, you know what I'm saying, like a country singer next year. To be honest with you, just cause, you know what I'm saying, even though I don't think it was a big significant thing, like, you had, you know what I'm saying, 6 million people at one time watching the Turning Point USA shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think they really hurting about 6 million people not watching the performance at one point in time, but I think that they going to. It depends on what the numbers look like. Because you had last year, the halftime show was the most watched. It was watched more than the game. You know what I'm saying? So if this year it don't do the same numbers, or the numbers even dwindle, like, I feel like 30 million. Let's just say it's only 100. Nah, I think it might have to dip like at least to half. Like, if it was like dip down to half or something like that, I think that they definitely not gonna have another nigga or another, you know what I'm saying, Latin American or some shit. They're gonna go back to their good old bread and butter, man. They might put up a new look. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they put like Jelly Roll, or I forgot the nigga who sang it, because I know they try to say that's Jelly Roll, but it's not Jelly Roll. They're singing this damn song Lose Control. But I think it's like Tommy Guns or some shit, whatever the fuck. They both some tatted up white boys though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we're gonna have another, you know what I'm saying, performance like this, man. I think that they just giving them something for the moment. Cause I mean, people been getting done dirty. We can't forget they people been getting done dirty. It's wild out here. It's looking real bad. Well, let me see. How's well, let me see. Man, I don't know. I don't think Jay-Z gonna get fired, man. I mean, that nigga, for the most part, has been bringing them niggas more money. The NFL makes a lot of its money from the Super Bowl halftime show. You know what I'm saying? The ads that people put in these Super Bowl, like Super Bowl commercials used to be like the biggest thing, nigga. Like, I remember, nigga, a lot of people is just really only caring about the commercials. Nigga, they don't even give a damn about the game. Like, even back then, like it wasn't even a halftime show. It was the commercials. You know what I'm saying? It's what commercial came on and, oh, was it a funny commercial? So, I don't know, man. But let me just go to my other video because I ain't gonna, man. This video ain't really, same old shit, man. Yeah. These niggas, you pretty much done got most of this nigga tape, man. But, man, this shit right here, dog. I don't just think it's really that big of a deal, man. I don't think people need to make it a big deal. Like, what is it? What is the problem with the essays getting they shine? Essays can get they shine, bro. It's all right. Them niggas, and I don't mean essays. I know a lot of niggas think that essay, you know what I'm saying? I forgot essay got a whole nother connotation. It's really, you know what I'm saying, some gang shit and whatnot. But in Texas, every Mexican is an essay damn near. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because we watched Friday and we watched a lot of movies that had essay in there, and we, you know what I'm saying, took that shit and kind of just started calling all Mexicans essays and shit. Well, what's up, Way? You know what I'm saying? That's another thing we would do out here. We can call them Way and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of essay partners, man. I got a lot of Mexican partners and Latin partners and whatnot, man. And I'm glad they got their chance to have a nigga. Even though a lot of Latin niggas don't really fuck with no Bad Bunny, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, a lot of them Mexicans and shit, they don't fuck with the like dress shit and the gay shit and all that shit that he might put in videos and shit like that too. So a lot of everybody wasn't just checking for that shit. But a lot of them shut up because they knew what the moment was, and there was a lot of they wives and sisters and mothers and shit that did want to see Bad Bunny and shit like that, man. And like I said, this nigga's a global star right now. Like, regardless of what people are saying, this shit made sense on that regard because you bringing in a whole other audience to watch. You know what I'm saying? Something that could make, because I think right now, what the thing is, the goal is to try to top Kendrick Lamar. I don't think it's going to happen, honestly, because it was too much backlash. You got a whole nother Turning Point USA event being created to as a counter to this. You got, you know what I'm saying, this shit been pretty much it's been friction since the moment it was announced. So I don't know if the business strategy is gonna actually work out per se, but I get the method behind it because globally that shit bringing a lot of money, man. It should, and technically, will it? I don't know, because the viewership loss that you might have got from this shit, and I'm sure it's gonna be a lot when it comes to like them. They're all a MAGA. If you MAGA, you really wasn't supporting that for the most part, I would assume. But then, you never know. MAGA is complex. It's some, you know what I'm saying, Latin American MAGAs that probably says, you know what I'm saying, I want to see the Bad Bunny performance, right? Especially a lot of people that really feeling a certain type of way about this administration and what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? ICE agents just, you know what I'm saying, running the niggas' homes and shit, doing niggas dirty, nigga, you know what I'm saying, coming to your school and shit like that. But yeah, I want to play some of this guy, Bennett Johnson, man, and his take, because his take was what really made me decide I need to make this damn video. So let's go, man. I'm gonna end it with this video, man. I'm get up out of here after this, but I gotta play at least a little bit of this motherfucker. So we gonna see what he talking about and his take and how he feel. Man, reason I'm playing the more conservative side of it, because I'm pretty much the liberal side of how, you know what I'm saying, even though I don't too much care for Bad Bunny to really just go hard and champion him as, you know what I'm saying, like he was the greatest choice to pick. I can't say that, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not gonna say that because it's not my opinion. But I definitely don't see nothing wrong with this nigga being the headliner of the Super Bowl. Just like I didn't have no problem with Kendrick Lamar being it in New Orleans over Lil Wayne. Like, I had no problem with that shit, man. You ain't got to go with the obvious choices because that's what people think that's what you should do. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And I think because it being the most viewed Super Bowl halftime performance, I think they made a good choice. You know what I mean? Like, if it was meant to be anything else, it wouldn't probably have been the most viewed Super Bowl halftime show, right? So I think that was meant to be. And that man put on a good show. And I think that this the same thing that Bad Bunny did, just from the clips I watched. I didn't watch the full performance in context to see how it went. But from the views and the clips and shit that I'm saying, I think he put on the show for his people. And I think his people are proud of him for that shit. And I'm not mad at him for doing that. Because, you know what I'm saying, to me, that's what I feel like we all should do for our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should have our messaging and our shit should be geared toward directing our people in whatever direction we feel like fit, you know what I'm saying? Making our statement to our people. If it resonates to them, that's where it matters. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter about the outside group's opinion and shit like that. Like when I make videos, I don't give a fuck about what white or Mexican or any other opinion. You know what I'm saying? I do value their opinion to a certain degree. I'm not gonna sit there and say I don't give a fuck at all. But I'm mostly giving a fuck about what my niggas is thinking, man. What is y'all on? What is we on? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's where I reside in this shit. That's where my homogeneity and my eggs are in that basket, man, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm invested in, you know what I'm saying? My community, nigga, not anything else. Not America. Not nothing else. I mean, and I'm American. I love America. I ain't gonna sit here and cap to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in no other country. I love to visit a lot of different countries, but I don't want to live in any other country. But I can't say that I'm invested in America the same way I'm invested in the black people. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. That's just me though. And some people might call me a racial racist and politics. That's the politics of it all. And yeah, man, that's the Democrat shit. That's identity politics. I don't know. I just feel like it makes more sense to me to do that, especially in the country we live in where white people been invested in their people and ain't gave two fucks about us. Why would I ever in my life not put my trust in my whatever in the people that look like me? Not saying I gotta trust every black person, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna do business, I'm looking for the black person first. If I need something in this life, I'm looking for the black people first. I'm not looking to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for nothing else. I ain't looking for no other group. You know what I'm saying? Don't need validation at all, but definitely don't need it from no other group.
What's up, guys? Spenny. Turning Point just mogged the NFL tonight in the single greatest culture war victory in my lifetime with the defeat of the NFL's woke, cringe, derivative, foreign played history. Meanwhile, Turning Point put on a show that was banger after banger after banger. Country music, American rock, feel-good songs sung by Americans who love their country and can speak English. You know, it's American football that's being played here. This is our biggest sport and our biggest game. And so to have an entire performance where nobody can even understand what's going on is an insult. You're spitting.
Now, I can look up the demographics of America right now. And the fact that the Latin Americans do hold a big portion of that demographic, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think that this nigga understand that when he over here saying America. Or the fact that if you just look at outside of us in Canada, the rest of this side of the hemisphere speaks Spanish. The rest of the side of this hemisphere speaks Spanish, man. The rest of this whole shit is Spanish, man. Or Latin. Because I know it's one Portuguese country down there, right? But outside of that, it's literally, or maybe, I think it's maybe two Spanish-speaking, not Spanish, but Portuguese-speaking countries. And let me look this up real quick. I'll go out to. Let me let the video continue real quick.
In the face of not only your nation, but your core fans. Turning Point mocked the NFL last night. And I'm not just saying that. The entire internet agrees with me. What was on display tonight in this incredible cultural event? Well, you have America first versus America last. That's what this was. Look no further than explaining a halftime show for legacy Americans who like country music, who speak English, who like bourbon, and invaders who believe that this is a land whose treasure is to be plundered by them, up to and including our national pastimes, like football. It was despicable. It was woke. It was globalist. At the very end of Bad Bunny's performance, he goes and marches through the stadium with all of the flags, saying all of the names of the nations that, he thinks are better than America. And this is wild because what he's actually saying here is that all of these Spanish-speaking nations are America. That we're not even America. That all of these other nations are actually America, because this is the worldview of these people. That we don't even really have a nation. We don't have a country here.
Now, how do you take that from what that man is saying, dog? That was one of my biggest takes when I was watching this video earlier. Like, how do you know that's what that man's saying? No, he's saying that America is not just America. It's not just the United States of America. America is North America, Central America, and South America, and all the countries that encompass it. So the fact that we have this white guy that's already made it clear, like, shit, if it's not country and the good old boy music, that he ain't really trying to hear it, man. I'm sure he had a problem with Kendrick Lamar last year as well. Didn't see the video. Don't know if he got a video on it, but I definitely, just listening to him, I know he had a problem with that. And the fact that he's sitting here trying to make it like, number one, the guy's Puerto Rican. He's an American. America, it got, 20% from what I looked at. You know what I'm saying? It's 20% Latino overall. In places like here in Texas, that number goes up to like 40%. Dude, that's a big demographic of people that you do have to take into account when you talk about your audience and who's out there listening. Nobody understands this. Are you just erasing all the Hispanic Americans here in this country, man? That's what it seems like. It's like I don't know, man. Because while we American-centered, this guy's white American-centered, 100%. Because, like, nigga, come on.
This is where you get globalism. This is where you get the modern-day ideology of the left. This is where you get open borders. Woke, cringe, unintelligible, foreign, boring, derivative, preachy, and creatively bankrupt.
Do you think that globalism is really, you know what I'm saying, how he's explaining it? I'll rewind real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Point mogged them in foreign, boring, derivative, preachy borders. The modern day ideology of the left. This is where you get open borders. Where a nation. We don't have a country here. This is where you get globalism. This is where you get the modern day ideology of the left. This is where you get open borders. Country. That all of these other nations here that he thinks are better than America. He goes and marches through the stadium with all of the flags, saying all of the names of the nations that he thinks are better than America. And this is
why couldn't he just been shedding light on the fact that those countries exist and are a part of the overall American continents? Or maybe the one American continent, because some people know, the American view splits us up and says North America is its own thing and South America is its own thing. But a lot of the world, South America and North America are together. Europe and Asia are together because they're all on one big mass landmass. All of Americas are connected on physical land. Like you can physically, even though you have to go through some harsh terrain, you can physically walk from the top of America to the bottom of America. You know what I'm saying? From all the way to the top of the north of Canada or whatever up there in the Arctic Circle, all the way down to down there by the Drake Strait, where, you know what I'm saying, the only other thing after that is Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? You can walk that shit, and it's all connected. So, you know what I'm saying? And some people will take that and say that's a continent. The fact that Americans don't even have that concept at all in their head is a part of the problem, because we take our shit and our knowledge and run with it. The whole world is on the metric system, and we created a standard system here in America, inches and feet. We the only ones who want to be difficult and do our own shit every time, which is nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at the end of the day. There's nothing wrong with individuality and individualism. But a lot of that shit puts us in a position where we can't collectively bargain later on because we're too individualistic and want too much of our own shit and can't compromise with one another. There's nothing wrong with this man naming out Latin countries, bro. Said God bless America, and all of those countries are in America. I mean, if we're being technical, all those countries are in America. We can't act like the United States is the only America. That's white propaganda at its finest. Just saying.
Wild, because what he's actually saying here is that all of these Spanish-speaking nations are America. That we're not even America. That all of these other nations are actually America, because this is the worldview of these people. That we don't even really have a nation. We don't have a country here. This is where you get globalism. This is where you get the modern day ideology of the left. This is where you get open borders.
And my thing is, this is where you get globalism, but American globalism, American-centered globalism, because for him to say these other countries, to name these other countries after blessed thing, God bless America, and him to feel like those countries existing means that we don't have a nation, is, you know what I'm saying, literally him saying like those countries shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath with America or the United States of America, if we're going to be Pacific.
Woke, cringe, unintelligible, foreign, boring, derivative, preachy, and creatively bankrupt. Turning Point mogged them in a total and complete cultural victory. When Bad Bunny says, God bless America, he doesn't mean our country, America. He means the total continent of America. Like as in, all, from Chile all the way up to Canada. That's what he means. He doesn't mean our country where he's performing. He means the entire continent.
Of course.
And more importantly, there's this giant preachy billboard in the background that says the only thing more powerful than hate is love. Well, I hate this performance, and nobody loved it. So I guess we're pretty powerful.
Nobody.
Meanwhile, Kid Rock and an unbelievable demonstration of true, actual, legitimate power. Millions watching. Look at that. 5.1. This is one of the single most viewed events in YouTube history.
Unless Bad Bunny decided to create a YouTube page, I'm sure he could kill them numbers. And that's what's so crazy about it. Because again, even if the performance is not going to be with 50 million views or something like that, it's going to be at least 75, 80 million, 100 million, somewhere in that range. I don't think it'll get even that, as low as 50 million views. It's going to kill anything that Turning Point USA put out there, man. Because Turning Point USA is really still only a niche subsect of the overall MAGA movement. There's not everybody in MAGA did not say, fuck it, I'm tuning in to Turning Point USA. You know what I'm saying? Now they might have decided not to watch the Super Bowl, but I'm pretty sure they went on to do other things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably didn't even watch the game. Think about the people that had to work, couldn't even watch the game. So I'm just saying, man, it's weird for him to try to throw this little 5 million watching at one time, which is, and it went up to like 6 million. That's an incredible feat. But I definitely think that the NFL is watching that and understanding that if the viewership on this one drops significantly from the Kendrick Lamar one, that they're going to change some things. But I still don't think that takes away from the fact that Bad Bunny is definitely going to have at least double, if not triple, the views of anything Turning Point USA they put out. So, yeah, fake victory that he's trying to tell people that he had. Yeah, he can say that to somebody else. But we're gonna play a little bit more and then end this video because I gotta get ready to go, man. It's almost that time, dog.
The top concurrent viewer count is 8 million on YouTube, and the Turning Point account got to 6 million for their incredible halftime performance here. I hope that you were watching his 30-minute performance. It's amazing.
Trash. I didn't watch it, but it was
chilling and emotional and beautiful performances by everyone. Absolutely electric. At a time of recording,
this nigga is out of line.
It still has 1,700 people watching.
I'm not thinking he listen to that bullshit. That nigga shut the fuck up, man. That shit was not that good. Now ain't nobody listen to no damn Kid Rock, and I don't know how long, bro. That's like some early 2000 shit, bro. Nobody listen to fucking Kid Rock. Kid Rock built his whole goddamn brand off of hip hop. Fuck Kid Rock, and fuck you. You know what I'm saying? My whole point of this, man, is that, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of this shit just come from a bigoted ass place, man. Even the niggas that's doing this shit, man, I ain't gonna say all of us niggas is over here doing this shit because let's be real, I don't fuck with no Bad Bunny. I wasn't too much caring about the performance. If I was awake, I probably would have watched it. I don't think that from what I'm seeing, that it was just a terrible performance or the guy has no talent or none of this type of shit that's being said, bro. I definitely think that the performance wasn't for everybody. It wasn't for the typical American audience, but it doesn't mean that it didn't reach the audience that it was intended for. And I don't think that means it's anti-American. Because I think that's the main thing, that the main sentiment is being pushed out here. This shit is just anti-American. Everybody don't agree with ICE. Everybody don't agree with Trump and his bullshit. We got to cut the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Even when Trump won the presidency both times, there was millions of Americans that voted against that shit. So cut the shit out. It's millions of motherfuckers that didn't vote. They said that, hey man, I'm tapping out on both of these motherfuckers. They both trash. So that's what I'm saying. We can't ignore all those people because, you know what I'm saying, the other little whatever, you know what I'm saying, however many million people. I know 75 million one time might have been a little bit more or less this last time. But I'm just saying, man, we got to do better, man. America is supposed to be the melting pot, the home of immigrants. Man, it was built by immigrants, what people keep saying, right? Because they don't want to give niggas the credit for shit. You know what I'm saying? About how we built this motherfucker. But y'all be cool out there, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Wish I could stay longer, but I got to go. It's been real. It's been fun. But it ain't been real fun. I gotta go.